Blop, blop, blop. Balloon animals are scary.
When they pop, they are, am I right?
Ping.
Bing.
Dum.
Snoop.
Hello, skipper. Hello, navigator. Half a minute to go. Okay.
Hi everyone and welcome to Baboon Yodel, the podcast that does not have a motto, but we are here and we are dedicated to bringing you the freshest hot takes in your ear holes. Please welcome your hosts. It's getting really serious. We might die soon. I'm Renee Church. Welcome Edmond. How you going?
Yeah, I'm doing quite well.
Oh, well, that's quite
well.
Kiwi. Doing
Yeah.
quite well.
Yeah, I'm trying to integrate.
Integrate? Integrate is
Yeah.
that's two different things.
That's what the white supremacists are saying, and the supreme, they are supreme. So if they're telling me to integrate, I will integrate. Oh no, they want me to get out.
Yeah, they do. They want you to get out.
Get out.
They want you to Jordan Peele, get out.
Well, they're not that supreme then.
No. They think they're so supreme. White
They're so supreme.
supremacists. Ugh.
White supremacists. The real supremes were the supremes.
Oh,
They
I love
sang
the
some good
Supremes.
songs.
Ronnie Spector.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
So good.
He's a big fan of the Supremes.
Make me jizz. Anyway.
Wow, you know every song by the Supremes. That's amazing. How have you been this week?
The week has been good. The week has been slow. I was sick as well, but
yeah.
I've had a crazy Uber ride when I was coming here.
Ooh,
Uber
I love
ride.
these stories.
It was just freaking insane and infuriating.
Yeah, what was the deal?
Because as soon as I got in, the guy asked me, "Oh, so how do you want to get there?" And I said, "Well, this is your job. This is
Yes.
You have two things to do in your job: drive
Yeah.
and just drop me safely to a
Yes.
destination." And you're asking me how to get there? Oh, man,
I
it was
agree.
just
Every
crazy.
time I get in the Uber and they're like, which way do you want to go? I'm just like, dude, the fastest, I don't know, just go. And then I'm like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, this way. And they'll go the other way. And I'm like, why did you ask? Like, come on, dude.
And then they'll say, do you want to take the tunnel or do you want to take the regular
Oh,
traffic?
God.
Well, how do I know a tunnel is better or the other traffic is better? I'm not driving my Uber every day, all the time. You are the one who's driving your Uber every day.
You're the one on the streets, pal.
Yeah, I said, how am I going to choose? Is that the tunnel has a cupcake lined
Yeah.
up against it so that we just go from there? Oh man, it's crazy. And then he was a Pakistani guy, so as soon as he knew that I was from Pakistan, he just started acting like he was my long lost cousin.
Oh, no. That's the worst.
He
Oh.
started saying, so what do you do? How do you do? How did you get your residency? How did you get your
Because he
this,
wants to
that?"
know.
Yeah, he wants to know. He wants to know how to get a residency. I said, how are you driving your Uber if you don't have residency? So,
Wow.
But I did give him 5 stars, so it's okay.
Well, you kind of can't not, unless the person literally like slaps you on the face with their foot. Like you can't not give them 5
He
stars.
literally killed me a couple of times, and because he thought that we were all good for the same race from the same country.
Right.
One of the times when we were crossing right, and you have to. It's not a straight turn. It's
Yeah.
just you have to cross through traffic, and then some lady stopped or something, and then he's a bloody Chinese.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what the fuck is
Dude.
this? I said, well, why did you say that? First of all, you don't know if they were Chinese. They can be anyone,
Exactly.
right? They can be from Pakistan as well
They
because
could be your cousin too. You don't know.
exactly.
God.
God
Oh my
damn
gosh.
it.
That's such a riot. Like literally a riot.
Yeah, no, but I gave him 5 stars. I don't know. He's learning. He's going to the university and all that.
Oh, it's a struggling artist, a struggling Uber driver. Well, hopefully he has some good rides tonight. A lot of money.
Some rides, and maybe get some life lessons.
Yeah, from some people who aren't Pakistani.
Yes, exactly.
He'll be
because
like, whoa.
He's not going to take me seriously.
Diversity in the car.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
How was your week?
It was good. What have I been doing? I think I recovered from a cold, which was fun. That's always,
Cold.
we're all...
I always thought you were cold.
I am quite cold. I have the coldest hands ever.
Oh.
Like, I went to a job interview once, and I shook the lady's hand, and she went, "Oh my God, your hands are so cold." And I was like, oh.
You should have said, I am Mr. Freeze.
Well, it's because I'm dead. My hands are so cold. But no.
Is it the lack of wheat?
It's the lack of, like, blood circulation.
Oh, blood
I have such low blood pressure.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you like faint sometimes?
Yeah.
Ah.
When I stand up, I get real lightheaded.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So do you enjoy that feeling? Because it's
No.
I hear that it's the kind of feeling that you get when you get high.
Okay, I've
No?
never been high,
Oh, okay.
but
I've been dizzy as well, so I
You've
quite
been-
like being dizzy.
you've been dizzy.
Yeah.
You've been dizzy before.
Yeah.
That was a really dumb bit. Sorry, guys.
What was that? What was that all about?
Like, you've done drugs before. I was trying to do it like
Ah.
secretly because it's like that's what cool kids do. You know, you don't like to say it.
Yeah. I've been dizzy.
You've been dizzy before.
I've been dizzying myself.
Okay. All right. No, do I get dizzy? But yeah. So I mean, I think we're both quite up to date with our lives.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
been in
so
an Uber, and I
better-
get busy.
Better tell people what's been happening in this world.
Exactly. What is your first story that everyone needs to know?
All right. Okay. It is about a famous singer, and the song was "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman."
Oh my god, that was amazing, Ed.
Yeah, that was good.
Beautiful. We
That's
could have
good.
a whole album when
Yeah.
we've done this podcast.
Yeah, I
of
think
Ed songs.
our group will break, and then I'll just go solo and just keep singing
Yeah.
songs.
Beautiful song though, written by Carole King.
Really, who
Yeah.
sang it?
Aretha Franklin sang
Oh,
it. Oh,
yeah.
Carole King also sung it.
So,
But also someone else sung it.
yeah. So that brings me to our beloved Aretha Franklin's.
I love hearing you struggle with her name every
my
week.
R's are weak. So last week we talked about Aretha Franklin and how Madonna's life was affected by Aretha Franklin. This week was her funeral,
Yeah.
and it was a big deal. A lot of people went there, and it was a big, huge celebration of her life. And but however, in the end, the whole event on the internet became about Ariana Grande,
Pete Davidson's
Granddad
girlfriend.
Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah. So, you know, like last week, Madonna's life was ruined by Aretha, and now Ariana's life is ruined.
I think-
Aretha dying's the worst thing that's happened to women.
I think it was not too much of Aretha's fault, but she was kind of a contributor to it by dying. But the main bishop who was conducting the whole thing, his name is Bishop Charles H. Ellis III.
Oh, okay. name.
He when he greeted Ariana Grande, he supposedly touched her breasts.
He did. Have you seen the video?
I haven't seen the video, but I have seen pictures. I've seen pictures that he's holding her from the side, and then
yeah.
there's one of her fingers is poking her breast. So it goes from down, up, breast.
Yeah.
So it's like that. So it's
Yeah.
kind of it might have been a mistake, but he apologized on Friday to Ariana Grande for how he touched her on stage, and a joke he made about her name. So I'll talk about the joke later.
Yeah.
But it was right after she performed the song "Natural Woman," and Alice's hand is holding Grande's well above her waist, right?
Yep.
And his fingers are pressing against the side of her chest.
Side boob.
Right. So I think nobody would have noticed it, but the internet
Oh, the internet did notice
always
it, though.
notice
They
it.
did.
And it was so insane. He said that it would never be my intention to touch any woman's breast.
But he did.
I don't know. I guess I put my arms around her. Maybe I crossed the border. Maybe I was too friendly or familiar. But again, I apologize.
Let's get to the apologize. I'll play it without the Oh, okay. If you can see that, is what he's doing. I'm just playing this for Ed so you can see. This was the action. So we're watching live the boob touching.
But he lingered.
He does.
Oh, he lingers as well. I thought it was like just a couple of seconds.
No, it's a moment. in time.
Oh, it's a moment in time, and he
Yeah.
grabs her closer.
Yeah,
Oh my
he's
God,
pulling
what the
her
hell's
in.
happening? And then they hug, and then again.
Because this is as well. While he's doing this, he's doing the name thing. He's talking about. The
He's
name.
talking about that joke as well.
This is it all happened
Oh
simultaneously.
wow!
Yeah,
I haven't seen the video. I was just reading the news from different articles.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, you can, like, for instance, all right, okay, we can say that it might have been a mistake.
Yeah.
And the hand slipped from the waist to the breast because Ariana might have been wearing a dress made of dolphin skin, or she's moisturizing her skin from the slime or something.
Yeah, all true.
Or the bishop had some bicep curls in the morning. He couldn't bend his arm to go to the waist,
Yeah.
so he went for the breast instead.
Yeah. No, but it was like a long time. It wasn't just like, oh, whoops, he accidentally brushed his
Yeah.
hand or something. I mean, he was pulling her in, and just uncomfortable to watch. It's just, and it's like someone's funeral.
Yeah, yeah.
And so when he comes back and he says, I
Well,
wasn't intentionally doing it. It's
funeral
like, well,
boob touching.
funeral.
know.
It's funny when you, like, I just typed into Twitter to find that video. It just says Ariana Grande funeral. I'm like, it might as well have been because it was terrible. Yeah. And so, and he was making fun of her name too at the same time.
Yeah, he also apologized to Grande and the Hispanic community for making a joke about. He said that he saw her name on the program and thought it was a new item on the Taco Bell menu.
Yeah. It's like, dude, how like
How did
4 years ago that joke, mate? Come
Yeah.
on.
4 years ago and even 10 years ago, why does it have to be a racist thing? He could have just made it non-racist and say, oh, it sounded like a coffee size, grande, venti,
Yeah.
Could have just said anything. But he went for the race, so...
And he was like, this racist joke isn't enough. I'm just going to touch your boob as well. Like, it's just not enough.
Boob touch and racist joke go
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's a man. It's all terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Bishop.
Bishop.
Man Bishop.
Yeah. No, it's
So
crazy.
he's apologized, but the internet is obviously not forgiving him.
No.
And
Unforgivable.
he was quite sincere. He said that I'm sincere about the apology, but I don't know. He might have, when he went home, he could have done something. You never know.
Yeah. Did you see that video as well when Ariana was performing? So it's the same funeral, and there's you can see Bill Clinton behind her looking at her, and I saw this tweet that said, "Get you a man or get you a man that looks at you the way Bill Clinton looks at any woman who isn't his wife," and because he's kind of just looking her up and down from behind. I was like,
So it's so sad that the whole funeral became about Ariana Grande.
Yeah, her Me Too moment at a funeral.
At Aretha Franklin's funeral with the bishop touching her breast and Bill Clinton checking her out.
Yeah. All
Wow.
she's asking is for a little respect.
Yeah. The hashtag respect
Actually.
Ariana Grande.
Oh, it's crazy.
That's a long hashtag. No, that's the hashtag that is going around.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, it
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Ariana's had a week. She's had,
It's funny that he said that when you're doing a program for 9 hours, you try to keep it lively. You try to insert some jokes here and there, and maybe try to poke a breast. No, he didn't say that.
but he might as well because
Might as
that was his like, oh, it's not working. Okay, next I'm gonna sexually harass someone. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, he might have taken I don't know, maybe some of that dizzying stuff that we were talking about.
Maybe he just stood up too fast. Maybe that's his
Too fast. Maybe he's just way too tall.
Yeah.
And his hand.
And then he touched a boob and he's like, oh, I don't know. I was under the
I don't
influence
know,
of
it's just boob.
blood
It's
flow.
What are you doing? Oh, touch a boob, just a boob. Come on.
It's another song that you're going to release.
No. Was that a song?
Yeah.
No, I was just being a naughty girl.
Okay. The jury's out on that one. Oh my goodness. So that's interesting. My story has a little bit to do with females.
Okay. That's a good. What did you think that I'm gonna start yelling? No.
I don't know. I'm so bad at segues.
Those females.
Those nasty females.
No. Very nice females. And women and girls and whatever.
Whatever you mean to call them. I don't know. Apparently we're not allowed to use female anymore. So
Really?
yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know why. I should probably know I'm female. Oh, I mean a woman. Oh no. Oh no. A girl. Oh no. No. Jameela Jamil. Is that how you pronounce her name?
Jameela Jamil. That's a good way to say it. That's exact pronunciation.
Great. You schooled me on how to say that earlier. Because
I showed you the patriarchy. I mansplained you
mansplained
the correct pronunciation.
Yeah, to be fair, it's totally fine. But she's great. She is on The Good Place. Have you seen The Good Place?
Oh, that crazy show with Ted Danson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a couple episodes, but I didn't recognize her.
Okay. She's one of the main... what's her name? Tahani? Yeah, that's her name. She's one of the 4 or 5 characters on that show. But she was just on this podcast. I need to remember the name of the podcast. But she was on this podcast talking about feminism and talking about body image and talking about the way social media and social media influencers are making women feel terrible about themselves. And my story is basically just shouting out to this podcast because this one that I was listening to because it was really, really, really great. If the thing would let me click the thing on my phone, then that would be great.
What'd she say?
So it's for Channel 4 in the UK, and it's about 50 minutes, and it's like a live podcast. You can watch it as well. But she's basically just talking about how she was anorexic when she was like a teenager, and she has had lots of health issues, and that just social media in general sucks because women are being sold all these like appetite suppressors and all of these horrible things and feeling bad about themselves. And it's not just celebrities anymore. It's like your friends, your best friends, and people you know who are like looking, flawless. And all
Remember that there was last year or 2016, there was like a whole trend of people posting pictures of their leg gap.
The thigh gap.
Thigh gap.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
That's another thing. It was just like the goal for women was to have a thigh gap.
That's so freaking disgusting. I was like, what the hell is happening here? A thigh gap?
I know.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Well, but when you're walking, so isn't it anatomically a bit weird when you have a thigh gap because then both your legs are like separately walking and
that's me.
Nothing is.
But that's because I'm like a stick twig, tiny. But yeah.
So that because I remember that, and I all of a sudden my Instagram and Facebook and people were just posting these thigh gap photos with hashtags, and I was like, this is just crazy. It's like people with legs like they're about to give birth.
Yeah, they're like separate legs from each other.
Legs,
yeah.
And then we're thigh gap.
Yeah, thigh gap, goals.
Oh my God.
And it's just all about, because you see that on social media. You've seen everyone being like, look at my thigh gap, and so that's what she's basically calling out on this podcast is why we're all perpetuating this stuff into each other's lives and selling insecurity to each other. And I just thought it was a really interesting podcast. So if you are into feeling good about yourself or interested in hearing some takes about feminine observation, that's the wrong word. Feminism. That's basically
feminism.
Listen to that because it's a really interesting talk.
What's the name of the podcast? Do we remember?
It's a BBC 4, Channel 4.
Okay, we'll tag it somewhere.
Yeah.
In our social media. Social media is shit.
Yeah,
but please follow us on
ways to
social
change
media.
the world. But it's really interesting. I was very interested in it. I want to share it. And I'm passionate about women not feeling terrible about themselves.
Yeah, it's she made a good point. Remember, she made a good point around the other TV show that came out as well.
Yeah, the TV show Insatiable.
Insatiable.
So she's all about championing.
And people went crazy around her that, what are you saying? It's just a show.
Do you know what the thing is, though, with that Insatiable show is that when it came out, people were saying, oh, it's terrible, why are we doing it? And then since it's come out, I've heard some people be like, oh, after episode 4, it gets kind of good, though. And I'm like, why were you watching it? I wasn't even going to go near it. Like, so who knows? Maybe it's a really good show. Maybe it's a good story.
Might be nice. I don't know. Whatever you do. What are you going to do? People say things, do things. Crazy.
They do. Yeah.
But kudos to Jameela Jamil. We are big fans.
Big fan. Come on the podcast.
Come on the podcast. Don't go near Bishop Charles.
Don't.
Ellis III, Junior, second, the first, because
we went to third and then we back up to first again.
He might try to hug you and then maybe poke your breast. You never know.
It won't be a fun time.
Your lady.
We both just deflated. What's next on Ed's agenda of things?
Next. Okay, I'll talk something fun next.
It's really been a bloodbath so far. We need some
people
fun.
have been dead. Shit.
Oh, did you just chuck the water over?
No,
Ed?
it's still there.
Oh, he always comes over and knocks the water over.
Water. So, do you like dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, water dolphins.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
I do like dolphins.
You like dolphins, right? Do you like horny dolphins?
Well, am I Josiah Day? Shout out to Jeff.
Shout out to the Shire Day.
I've heard of horny dolphins.
Yeah,
What about them?
So there's a dolphin named Zafar.
Okay.
French.
Really drip feeding me this information.
And it shut down a beach in France because this 3-meter long dolphin has been just bow wowing the boats and the people who are swimming. So it's just so sexually frustrated that it comes close to the people who are swimming or the boats, and then they starts rubbing like a dog, like the dog does that.
Yeah.
Or a 9-year-old. Have you seen? I was 9-year-old.
When you were 9 years old, you were like, just give me a boat.
just get me a boat.
Oh wow! So they're thrusting themselves against all these boats in the harbour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and his nickname is Zafar, and
everyone's suffering. Sorry, continue.
And he's a local attraction, and he's been very friendly, and he goes around, plays with everyone.
Yeah.
But recently, I don't know, he's come of age. Puberty is coming.
Right.
His hair is growing around the penis area.
Yeah.
And the armpits are growing some hair.
Yeah.
So hormones are changing. He needs to rub one out. So
No. I feel like Ariana Grande. No.
come on, it's Zafar.
So he's going
sensible.
around. He's going around and he's rubbing himself. Is he doing it on humans?
Yeah, he's doing it on humans. So
Oh, no.
it's against both people and boats, and that's the sign. It's the sign of that he's just looking for sex.
Yeah.
He also lifted one of the women into the air with his nose, and in another case refused to let a swimmer go back to shore. And that was according to BBC. The swimmer was then later rescued.
Wow. So he was like,
And the swimmer is going to release a video.
oh my God. So he flicked the woman in the ear. It's like a party trick. He's like, hey,
Yeah, I
check
don't know.
me out. Look what I can do, babe.
Or maybe he was just angry because the lady didn't let him rub against her.
He wanted to rub her boob.
Yeah. It's so crazy because the mammals like dolphins do actually have recreational sex.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So now I think they need to actually maybe connect Zafar with
Another dolphin.
or maybe give him a phone with Tinder or something, and then he can just find himself the love of his life, because he's just going through puberty and he's just rubbing himself off boats. That's not gonna work. It's like it's
It's not going to work out. They're not going to.
It's not gonna, and he's not human outside. He doesn't have cantaloupes or mangoes or whatever to use.
Yeah.
So it's,
would a underwater version of Tinder be called like Flounder?
oh,
Is that funny? Is that a joke? Should I do that? I'm coming for you, Josiah.
Flounder.
Yeah, you should get on Flounder and just.
Renee Church is here all week.
Oh, a week. Yeah, next week. Wow, okay. So we've got some really sexually promiscuous dolphins.
Yeah.
Getting up in people's family swimming time.
Yeah.
Where is this?
It's in France.
France.
So the beach's name is Brest Beach. So, but it's BREST.
And that's where the bishop lives, am I right?
I don't know why is all these news are just connecting together.
I know.
The breast news and also the stuff with the women. It's all related to women stuff. I don't know what's happening.
Man,
We didn't plan it.
No.
We just before we started, we said, okay, let's do these stories.
And then it's just all coming together. But man, I'm not surprised because I've heard things about dolphins being real intense.
Real intense, and there are some sad stories from the past, and I'll tell you those sad stories.
Ooh, okay, hit me with it. You
so,
said this was going to be funny.
So no, it's fun, but it's sad for the dolphin. It's fun for the humans. We are the superior species.
Yeah, we're talking about
As
it.
a human, what are we? Human supremacists.
All humans all the time.
All humans.
Yeah.
Chicken. In the 1960s, NASA funded an experiment to teach dolphins how to make human-like sounds,
Yeah.
like English and stuff.
Yeah.
And it didn't really work that well. And they will work during the day and leave during the night. But Margaret Hoelovat, or Margaret Lovat.
Try to get the dolphin to say that.
The dolphin just called her. And so she decided to take it one step further, and she stayed at night in the facility as well with the dolphin named Peter. Yeah, that's what his mother named him.
Yeah.
Peter.
Christian name.
Oh, Peter.
Peter.
Peter. According to a 2014 article in The Guardian, right? But Peter soon began showing sexual interest
Oh no.
in Margaret,
Oh,
rubbing himself against her knee, foot, and hand. And eventually, when the experiment ended, Peter was transported to another facility.
Wow.
This is what this news was in Life Science magazine.
A messy breakup.
Very
You need
messy.
to move
but
out.
The society broke them up.
Oh, society didn't accept their
Yeah.
love. What if it was
Bitch
like
cheated on him.
what if she was like, this dolphin's in love with me, and then she's like, and I'm also in love with this dolphin, and then they're like, no, society won't allow it, and they were torn apart. That's
They
a
were
good
torn
movie.
That's
eh?
a great movie.
That's essentially The Little Mermaid, though, right?
Oh yeah,
It kind
but
of
it's a
is.
Dolph made. Dolph
Lundgren, mate.
So Dolph Lundgren will play the dolphin.
Imagine him as a merman. That'd be amazing. Wow. Okay, so
But
it's not
you-
uncommon for dolphins to be fallen for their
No, because they're
evil.
mammals as well. They're mammals, and then the people call them fish. And essentially, if you see the evolution, they were actually outside. So they were fish. They came outside, became some kind of dog-like creature.
Yeah.
All mammal fishes like whales and dolphins. And then they said, oh, the land is fucked. And then they went inside the water. And then they became mammals of the sea.
Yeah, mammal supremacists.
And but eventually Peter was transported. And then you know what happened?
What?
All right, brace yourself. He was transferred to another facility where he allegedly committed suicide.
How does a dolphin commit suicide? Do
by
they just
consciously not taking another breath.
do they just put his like mouth at the top of the like above the water?
Yeah,
Into
he
the
just
air?
stopped breathing. He just said, I'm not going to breathe anymore.
Wow.
And some people said that it was because of a broken heart. This news was in The Guardian way before, and I found it in Life Science magazine. So it's very interesting.
He
But
committed suicide.
yeah,
It's like Romeo and Juliet of animal
yeah.
and person.
And it's like a human, no, it's like an animal need.
Yeah.
You know, he fell in love, and they shouldn't have got that closer to them.
They shouldn't have been that close in the first place. And he got sad and oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Peter
Peter
is dead.
Peter's dead. He died of a broken heart. It was unrequited love.
That's what they said. He died of a broken heart.
Like Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds died of a broken
Yeah,
heart.
because her daughter, Carrie Fisher, died.
Oh yeah, they were related.
Yeah, it was her mum.
Okay.
It was her mum. They were related. They were kind of related.
I don't know. Everybody thinks that
It's not
you
like
have to
your
know.
cousin in the Uber. Like they were definitely related.
They were definitely. Yeah, that was Debbie Reynolds was old as time.
Yeah.
But after her daughter, what are you gonna do?
Well, yeah, we can do. That's so okay. Well, that story is amazing. And
It's crazy amazing, and
Yeah.
it's so fascinating. And people might think bad of the dolphin, but actually the dolphin is just doing what is natural. You know the dogs who go and rub each other around, the legs and stuff, and they try to lick their own penis.
yeah.
You seen those dogs?
No, have you though?
I've seen a lot of dogs licking their own penis. So
And the mammal couldn't do that. Who is it? The dolphin couldn't do it.
dolphin can't do it. They
That's
don't have a.
That's why he fell in love with the trainer.
Yeah, exactly, Peter.
Poor
But-
Peter.
But I'm just worried of Zuffer. What's going to happen with him? He's just a young, horny dude. And when they should just put him in a jail. Like not
Ocean
jail. Not jail. Like, put him in a zoo,
Yeah.
where he can
should-
procreate, recreate, recreationally sex create.
They just need to arrange marriage him.
Yeah.
It'll be better for everyone.
Yeah, arrange marriage and get some families together. Get a Pakistani get a Pakistani dolphin family here, and then they can go out.
Yeah, and then he'll
With
just
a
be
chaperone.
sorted, and then put him in a house.
Yeah.
In a jail house.
Yeah. Why not castrate him?
Yeah.
Cut his dick off.
We don't need the same thing that happened to Peter happening to Zafar.
No.
Because that didn't end well.
We love you, Zafar. We love you.
See, I feel like Peter had his sights set. He was in love, whereas Zafar's kind of just anything that's walking around the beach. He's trying to get onto.
He's just horny. He's following Charles the Third, Ellis the First, the Second.
Yeah,
the bishop.
He's the bishop. Yeah,
he's the young bishop.
He's young bishop.
Who wanted to just get his oats out. How do you say it? It's an English phrase.
Get your oats.
Get your sows, your oats.
Sow your oats.
Sow your oats.
Yeah,
What
eat
does that
some
mean?
oats. Hauling oats. He just wants to listen to them hauling oats.
What does that mean, sowing your oats?
I don't know.
Yeah, you just put your oats in a sow or something and you crush them.
I know getting your oats is like,
You go to the cabinet and get your oats.
Yeah, the cabinet. Like, getting your oats is, living your best life or enjoying yourself or living, sowing your oats.
All right.
Who knows?
Cool. I'll trust you because you're the English person.
I am the English person.
Or the Kiwi person.
Yeah. Also,
You were English.
wait, what?
Weren't you English?
No.
What's your ancestry like, Renee? Let's tell the people.
It's a bit of Scottish.
Oh.
Irish.
Oh.
A little bit of Māori in there too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Check me out. We're all very diverse here.
We're all very diverse. I did my that test. The DNA test that you do.
23andMe?
No, I did the Ancestry.
Yeah.
Ancestry.com
Yeah.
one. And then they send me like this, like a swab to put my spit on it.
Yeah.
Right. So I put my spit on it, put it in a thing, and then send it back to. And then a couple of weeks later, they give me the results, and I'm 88% Indian.
Whoa.
Indian, Pakistani, whatever that region, right?
Yeah.
But there's 3% Melanesian, which is Melanesian is Papua New Guinea in that area. There's about 2% Polynesian as well. I don't know what happened. I don't know. My great grandfather came to New Zealand and had some fun,
some dolphin time.
Before the whites.
Yeah. I'd be really interested to know what mine is because it's interesting. Your DNA can be completely different to your parents too.
Yeah.
Like, so, your parents can have like 3% of something, but it doesn't mean you're going to have 3% of something.
Yeah, exactly. They usually, so the DNA is the same, but it's getting very sciencey. But they see there's a history in the chromosomes in the DNA.
Yeah.
So that they can track the migration from the genome project that they did. And they see where have all these gene markers been. And most of the people from our area, from the Asian area, they will have some gene or some ancestry in Central Asia because Genghis Khan fucked a lot of people.
He did. I've heard that Peyton Oswald has talked about that.
Yeah.
How
So
Genghis Khan. He did that, and so we're all related.
We're all related through Genghis Khan. So where were we? We started from the Horny Dolphin.
Talking about women, and now we're talking about Horny Dolphins and Genghis Khan, how he's all our dad.
All right. I think it's we've done enough for today. What do you think?
I think we've covered a few topics.
Covered a few good topics.
Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I've enjoyed this episode.
It was quite informationalized.
Come on, ladies. Let's get information.
Yes.
It's ending with feminism. I'm just bookending it.
Yeah, like Madonna bookended Aretha Franklin.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she did.
It's all coming together,
It's
you
all
guys.
coming together. Call back.
Oh, call back. Just like the dolphin. You can follow us on social media.
Yeah.
You can, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
It's there. We're on Twitter.
Yeah.
We're on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram, and we post about that.
Yep.
Our episode, so that's where you can
post about our episode. If you want us to post something else, let us know. We post other things as well.
Yeah, let us know what you want to hear us talk about. If you've got any hot pressing, I'm choking.
Don't burp. Burp. Okay, burp. Do you want me to pat yourself?
No, pat yourself.
Like you pat a baby to burp.
Oh yeah, you burp them. No, I'm good. You can let us. I'm good. I'm fine, Ed.
Okay. Don't die
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
fine.
middle of a podcast.
We're at the end of a podcast.
Okay, in the end of the podcast.
Social media.
Social media.
Yeah. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Let us know if you want us to talk about anything in specifics. Any articles you've seen that you're like, I just want Renee and Ed to talk about that.
Yeah, and we are also on all your favorite platforms. We recently got on Podbean as well.
We did. Someone that was like, can you be on Podbean? And so we're like, yep.
Okay, we'll be on Podbean. So all the platforms are there. Just visit www.baboonyodel.com and then you'll see the links to all of them. Click it, go sign up.
Yep. Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, SoundCloud.
Jesus Lover.
You literally cannot avoid us if you tried. We are there. We are there in your ear holes and we're not leaving.
Only that hole.
Yeah.
We don't want to go in other holes.
We're not dolphins, you know what I mean? we're humans.
Yes.
Human supremacists.
Human supremacist. Okay, that's enough.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.